Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have swatches for you from the next volume of the Polish palette, which is a collaboration between Rogue Lacquer and Tonic. This comes out kind of quarterly, so we are on the third release of the polish palette. So per usual, there are 2 polishes from Tonic and 2 polishes from Rogue, and here was their kind of inspiration photo. So this palette goes on sale February 22nd on the Rogue site for $40. So in the description box below, I will link the Rogue site, I will link their Instagram page, I will link Tonic's site just in case you are interested in further exploring Tonic. I will also link Tonic's Instagram page and my Instagram page where you can see more swatches of everything from this month's palette. So we do have 4 really beautiful things to look at today, and let's go ahead and get started. So working alphabetically, we are starting with Rogue Lacquer. This is Supermoon. It's a super pale yellow, very whitened yellow with a strong yellow shimmer. So here is our first coat of Supermoon. So this is very sheer here on this first coat. It is going to take 3 to build up to opacity. Formula on this is very smooth, very easy to apply, no running or pulling with this one. This could also, if you wanted it to, double as a topper. It would look really beautiful over a deep purple or a deep blue, or even, a black. A white would make it look nice and ethereal. Whatever you want to put this over, it would look nice as a topper. You just have to be careful to do thinner coats. So this is still a little bit patchy here on the second coat. Again, I am going to go ahead and build it up with 3. That shimmer does stand out really, really beautifully against the very light base, so I'm really surprised about that. This is completely opaque in 3 coats. It's not going to dry textured, and it does dry down glossy all on its own. It's not going to be difficult to remove as in taking scrubbing, but it is a little messy. And the other polish from Rogue is called Lunar Rainbow, and this is a steely blue jelly base with ultra chrome chameleon flakies. So here's our first coat of Lunar Rainbow. This one is pretty sheer here on this first coat. We are working with a much deeper base color, and then the flakes are very easy to lose if your base is too opaque. So this one does have to be a little bit more on the sheer side if you want to see those flakes at all. So here is our second coat, and that's building up in 2 coats, but I am going to go in for a 3rd coat. The formula on this, again, is very smooth and easy to apply. It's not too thick or too thin, no running or pulling or staining with this one either. You do get a good amount of flakes out, and they do lie nice and evenly across the nail. You don't have to manipulate them like a glitter to get where you want them to go. So this is pretty much completely opaque in 3 coats. I don't think anyone would notice any kind of nail line except maybe yourself. This one is also going to dry slightly textured, so you will want a glossy top coat to finish this off, but those flakes don't act like a glitter and they're not difficult to remove. So there's 3 coats. So moving on to Tonic, first we have Afterglow, and this is a super light lavender purple linear hollow. So here is our first coat of Afterglow. This one is a little bit sheer here on this first coat, but it is going to build up. This formula is absolute perfection, very smooth, no running or pulling, not too thick or too thin, just very easy to work with. And this one's also very holographic, straight out of the bottle, and it does dry down more holographic. So this is completely opaque here in 2 coats. You will want a glossy top coat for longevity purposes, but also to help that hollow stand out, make it like shine as to its full potential. Nothing in here is going to dry textured, and nothing in here is going to be difficult to remove. So there is 2 coats. And then lastly we have Break of Day, and this is a surprise thermal. So in my video you're not going to see any kind of transitioning or anything like that. Other people have done swatches of this with the thermal effect, but I received them a little bit late, so I don't have time to re-swatch it, unfortunately. But this is a super deep dusty gray blue, and it does have this very strong copper shimmer, and at extreme angles the shimmer does go to almost a pinky color, and then it does shift to almost a gold. And when it is warm, it is this actually really beautiful light blue shade. And here's our first coat of Break of Day. This covers pretty well here on this first coat. It is still just the tiniest bit sheer, so I am going to go in for a second coat. Formula on this is a little bit on the thicker side, but it's that thickness that's very easy to manage. It goes right where you put it, very smooth, buttery, all of those good things. It's a great formula. So here's our second coat, and that does cover completely in 2 coats. This one also dries down to a matte finish. If you don't like that, you will want a glossy top coat to finish this off. Nothing in here is going to dry textured, nothing in here is going to be difficult to remove, and you will get the most bang for your buck out of that shimmer with a glossy top coat. So there is 2 coats. So my favorite from Rogue is Supermoon. This is very interesting. I don't have anything like this in my collection. It's like a pastel yellow, but it's like a shimmery topper if you want it to be. It's very spring, but it's very winter. I really like this for the originality, but the color itself is just stunning. And then from Tonic, my favorite is Break of Day. So I had no idea this was even a thermal when I swatched it. I took photos with normal, I didn't do my water thing. But I saw somebody else swatch this and they had a transition shot and I had to put it back on. I love this. So Break of Day and Supermoon were my favorites. And guys, that is it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of these polishes. Let me know if you plan on picking them up. Let me know what your favorite was. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more from me. And I will talk to you again next time.